Can I show you something? Like, as a secret? I think you might like it. I don't know how it's gonna sound, but I hope it's good. Alright guys, so working on the Caprice. Just got the exhaust off. It's only on, dumped out the headers right now. Alright, so we're gonna do, that's what it looks like right now. Don't mind the god-awful welds. This side isn't too bad. I did all of this, but yeah, this side's not too bad. This side's pretty bad. But we're gonna cut it from right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a NASCAR style boom tube. I don't know if I want to do a single side or both sides. I think I might do just a single side. I'm gonna cut these off, do a custom boom tube out. I might just do both sides, but I'm just gonna use all this old piping to do it. So we'll see how that goes.
2 hours later.
So got it off. Old piping. I don't know. I think I might make another X pipe. This one is. This seam's just super thick. Kind of throws off the sound, so I might just make another one and go from there. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So this is day 2 doing the boom tube on the Caprice. Here's the boom tube. Yeah, it definitely needs to get shaven down a bit, but it's been done on a flux core welder. Not the best, but I mean, I think it'll come out pretty good once I sand it down and get it all flat and everything. So we're gonna see how that goes. Right now, we're gonna try to we're gonna fit this on, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from dual to single, because I'm only gonna do it out the passenger side. I'm gonna do it out the passenger side. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. It's gonna stay like this, but then I'm gonna put it back to a single and then go straight down, and then route it out the side. So hopefully that sounds good. The only reason I want to do it that way is because I'm worried it's gonna look funny. I mean, who knows? I could either just do a full pipe straight and then do it, or I could just do the together. So we'll see. I could either do that or cut it straight from the middle and then just do all one. So we'll see. I might do the two back into it. So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm using all my old piping, because old piping isn't terrible, but I'm using all the old piping, and we will see how it goes. So we'll get back to it. Alright, so we gotta cut this. I'm wearing ear protection now because I already messed up my hearing. Make sure you're always wearing eye protection. I don't have any, so doing the best I can. could use that for something else eventually. But yeah, whoever made this, I don't know who made that, but it's very, oh my goodness job. Which I mean, mine is probably too. All right, so I got these two pieces. I'm gonna try to kind of close them in so it leads to one pipe. This looks a little smashed, so I might smash that down a bit, but we'll see. Yeah, mainly what I need to do is just kind of cut this at an angle, get it on this side, cut it at an angle, and kind of fuse them together. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna weld these pieces on. Hopefully they're good, they look good. So we're gonna get them on here and see how they come out. I tacked them on there. It doesn't look the best, but I think it'll do. Then once I get it all welded, I can cut it straight, and then that way I can lead the pipe down there. So it'll do for now. It's not terrible, but not the best either. But just bear with me on this. Let's weld the rest of it on and see how it goes.
12 seconds later.
All of that is falling on me. I know this is a good idea, but it's what I'm...
6.5 hours later.
Alright. Again, not the best. Looks like I barely penetrated. I might have to go over it fully. But oh, you can see right there, it kind of penetrated. Can't tell about the top. The top, I think I did. Maybe I did. It looks like I penetrated it like barely, but it'll do. But we got it on there, so now it's just the one. So I can do just one straight pipe. I'm gonna cut this so it's straight. That way it's easier for me to weld once I have to weld the other pipe on. So we got it on there. Now to the next step. All right, we got the tailpipe on. Again, not the best, but I did go over a little bit hotter, so it'll penetrate through and you know, mesh both of those together. Yeah, so we're gonna go off of here. I'm gonna smash it down a bit so that way it's not hitting anything, and then I have the pipe down there, the boom tube, and then that curb. So I was gonna cut it, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm just gonna do it straight on there because I think it should fit. So we're gonna go ahead and try that and see how it turns out. So we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck, and we'll put this on the next segment. All right, guys. So here is the exhaust. Kind of banged it down so that it'll fit the other fitting over here, right here. Bang it down. I'm gonna mock it up, and then I might be able to just tack weld it on, put the boom tube on that jack so I can kind of level it up and get it into the right position, and we're good to go. So we're almost done. Boom tube on the Caprice. That's gonna be awesome. So stay with me here and we'll get this done, and then we'll do a startup and everything and see how good it sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm trying to get video. This one part. one side. Come on, guy. What the hell? What the hell? Why are you not going in? There you go. Just being a little dookie head. Alright, so we're gonna tighten it a bit. Get it nice and tight. You don't need to do all 4 holes. Just enough to keep it upright. Oh. Let's go ahead and do this side. As possible, as tight as possible. I don't know why that spun off, but alright, we're on. We are on. Okay, so what I've done here, I grabbed this curved pipe. I flattened it as best as I could. It's not the best. I'm not, I'm doing all this by hand. But I did that so I could put it to a curve and have an angle, and then kind of flatten it under, so that way there's clearance under my car. So hey, I'm not complaining about that. I'd say that's pretty fucking decent. So I say that's a dub, and we are one step closer to putting this boom tube on. Alright, so I tack welded the curve on. We're gonna see if we can get it on. I gotta cut a little bit of the pipe under. This is what the pipe looks like under. And you can see over there, it's gonna, I've marked it, I'm gonna cut it a bit, and then I might have to cut the shield. What I'm worried about is the gas tank. I don't know if it's gonna get too hot, but we're gonna see, and we'll figure it out. But as of right now, it's going on, so we're so close. Let's grab this one, and we're gonna mock it up. And then once we mock it up, we can line it off to where we're gonna cut it, so it's not poking out everything. Okay. Put that there for now. Set the jack up, tighten the jack. I need to get down. And let's see if we can set this. Okay. So this in here. Slightly up. Oh my god. We might have a slight fitment problem. Nothing crazy. It is just not angled right. So that's where it sits. Over there. It's not angled right. This is where it sits over here. So I want it more back Oh. And you would have to do more angle. I want it right there. I want it like damn near the edge. So we'd have to, we can either cut the tube or we can cut right here, and I'm thinking we might just cut right here. Might be a little bit easier. That way I can kind of just line it off. Where's my pen? Let me grab my pen and then we'll mark it off. Where the hell? Where the hell you go? Oh, I don't know. Do it right there, technically where that body line ends. Okay. Might have to cut off a bit of this right here. A bit of the shield. Cut a bit of the shield off. What I want to do is get it around the frame rails right here, which I might be able to. I just gotta, let me see if that's positioned good. About where I want it, so we should be good. I just got to cut this off a bit, so we'll do right there, this outer line, same with the top. I don't need anything, maybe a little, I'll figure it out a bit, but we're like right there. Alright, we're gonna tack weld it and see how it goes. That's okay though. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Honestly, that's the best angle, and I'll just have to what do you call it? God dang it. Well, it's tacked on, but what I'm saying is I think I'm gonna have to modify it, mess with the angle a bit, and then we can finally start getting ready to cut it and get it at an angle. So we're gonna take it off and then we'll come back and cut it, get everything welded, put it back on, and she's ready to go. Okay, so we have it ready. I welded a bit. I had to fill it so it closed, which I did pretty good on the fills. I'm actually surprised, but anyways, I gotta go get some discs, some cutting discs, so I can cut the exhaust parallel to the body line, or the pinch weld. So we're gonna go get some discs and we'll be back and put it on. All right, So we got more cutoff wheels. I got them a little bit thinner so that way they'll cut a little bit better. But now we're gonna go home. We're gonna go back and cut the exhaust and finally put it on, because I think we're about to mounting point. I might put in some hangers, and then from there we'll figure it out. So see you guys in a bit. All right, so I just got to cut up here. It's not straight, but we're gonna try and get it as straight as. Actually, I have a square, so I can just straighten it out. But anyways, we're gonna cut that, get it flush for the body, and then we're gonna put it on and see how it sounds. Okay, got it down. It's somewhat flat on the bottom, so I think it'll clear a bit. The only thing, I'm gonna need some hangers, and I'm gonna need, what is this? Oh, it's hitting the pinch. No, it's not. Oh, it's hitting the shield. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Let's see. I'm gonna get a video right now. All right, guys. So we're back on day 3 of trying to get this thing finished up. I would have been done yesterday. The only thing is, the boom tube sits flush right under the gas tank, so I was worried it was gonna get hot or something and then melt through my gas tank. It's happened before. RIP the Mazda RX-8. That's what happened. So I got one of the old heat shields from the rear where the mufflers used to sit, and I put it up here. I undid the belt for the gas tank, and yeah, that's not moving. So it's covered. Now we just got to see if the results come back good and if it doesn't, heat anything up, because it sits in this general direction right here. So it looks like we got most of it covered up, and it's pretty discreet, nothing crazy. I mean, if you look under, then you'll notice, but it's not that bad. I did cover some of the lines, so the lines aren't good, and yeah, so we'll see how it sits under here now. The other thing too is that I got this it's like a DEI, some type of cover or something, and so this sits on, I'm gonna put this on the boom tube. I did primer the boom tube just because I don't want it to rust, and I only had brown, so whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna try to sit it on here, like right here, and then I'm gonna have to like tie it around or something so that way it doesn't fly off. So we'll see how that goes too. So yep, that's where we're at right now, and we'll get it done pretty quick and see how it sounds and how it drives. I'm gonna go take it for a test drive and all that, so we'll see. So we got the boom tube on, the car is driving. Boom tube. It's a little low because I put the exhaust heat shields from the back where the mufflers were, and I took one off and I put it under, and so that's what's covering the gas tank. And then I also got this, it was like a sheet, like heat reflective shield or something from DEI from O'Reilly's, and I put it on there too. So it's got 2 layers of protection, so I'm hoping that it doesn't, melt through my gas tank. So, but it's driving. It does have the engine code on for the O2 sensors, but that's normal because I disconnected them, so that's really all it is. But I really want to push it, but it's loud, man. It's loud, and I can hear it pop because it's like right here. You just hear bah, bah. And it's like, God damn. So we're gonna go drive it around some more and have some fun with it. So finally got the boom tubes done. I drove it. I am in love with it. Like, it sounds super good. It pops a lot more. It sounds super aggressive. It's not quiet at all. So, if you're trying to have a quiet car, don't get a boom tube. I I drove by CHP, 2 CHPs. One was on a bike, and then one was in a, what do you call those? The Dodge Durangos, and nothing didn't stop me. Seems like they were more worried about speeding than the noise complaints right now. So I guess that's good. But that thing is super loud. Like, there was one part of the road where I'm going, there's like a wall, and all that noise is just bouncing back into my ear. And I'm just like, holy crap, that shit is loud. And then the pops make it even louder. So yeah. If you guys want a boom tube, hit me up.